Hey everyone, beautiful in the bedroom here. Your guitar junkie. Quick look. Those are my pedals, the way I set it up. Those are the knobs on everything that I use here today. But these are the two. So when I have this one on with regular pickups, I'll use the Dirty Boost. When I have my N4s or my Eddie Van Halen's, I have that one on. And again, I could use it with my Dirty Boost. I hope I'm getting these in the video. So, let me pause it and put it on the stand, shall we? All right. I guess that worked out pretty good. I don't have the mic on because I'm going to be playing through the amp. All right, so for an example, clean amp, reverb up. I should show the, if I remember, the amp settings on the Eddie Van Halen 5150 Iconic 3. Because I have it set where it's not a metal sound. It's almost like a jazzy bluesian fusion kind of sound, if I remember. So with the Zeus by itself, it's with the Dirty Boost, it's a little bit more bite. With the TC Electronics, I mean the Demon FX, it's, you hear the tone is a little bit timid. With the Boost, turning that off, the Boost itself, without it. So, the Zeus with the drive on the Demon FX Dirty Boost. Yeah. The Andy Timmons clone. See how bassy it is? And I hit the Dirty Boost. Gives it that little bit more crunch, chomping kind of sound to it. So with this one, what I'll try to do is I'll try to play with this one on the backing track with the Zeus drive, and I'll have the boost on and off, it depends, and then I'll switch over to one of the N4s with the Bill Lawrence L500 that screams. All right, let's get everything ready here. This timing is everything. Here we go now. Right, so turn that off. Not warmed up at all. I've been working outside, dumping buckets of water. Don't even ask. All right, this is closer. Plus, it's a little bit louder with the ash body. Come on now. I know it's got to be just right or I can't play it. Just OCD. Right now I put my Demon FX, I think it's something drive. I forget the exact name. But it's the Andy Timmons clone. And it's better than the JHS. Because I had the original one. That was a lot more money. It was like $150 or something like that. And it doesn't sound anything, it doesn't compare anything to the Demon FX, Andy Timmons clone copycat for $62. So let's have at it again. Yeah, that is it. Now I don't expect you to really hear the difference on the video because it's my phone. I don't have expensive mics plugged in through some kind of mixing board to, you know, zero in on everything. This is a raw deal guitar, pedal board, amp. That's it. That's how I like it. So again, with the Bill Lawrence, because this pickup is super loud and bright, and it doesn't have a tone control. If I just went with the boost, see, it gets really tinny. If I go with the drive, without it, see what I mean? So it punches it up, but it cuts down on the mids, so it doesn't sound like a metal. And if I stack it with the dirty boost, yeah. Now you could stack it with the Zeus. You hear how quiet it is? That's another reason why I love these pedals. I'm also using static-free, I forget what they're called, patch cables. Grounded static-free patch cables. They were like $14 for a set off of Amazon as well. And I have power supply going to each pedal separately. The only thing I use a daisy chain on is my my Polytune pedal tuner into my Rotovibe pedal into my Morley, and I have my Demon FX Gladiator double. What is it again? I gotta look at it all the time. Yeah, I can't read it. I can't even see it. It's a preamp. It's a double preamp. So yeah, I like to have that for a little bit of extra stuff. But that's being passed off of the TC Electronics Polytune because it has a separate out for powering another pedal. So that's on its own. And because it's kind of like piggyback from that, it doesn't make as much noise like here. On and off, on and off. If I were to run that direct with an AC adapter, it would be a lot more louder kind of thing. So you hear it, that's the whole thing. On, off, on, off, on, off. Nice and quiet. They all work well with one another. They're all compatible. And yeah, that's pretty much how I do it. So I don't go with the and I've had them. I've had a lot of I've had the original one. My buddy still has his original one that he bought in 1980, Ibanez Tube Screamer. People follow, you know, what they see and what they hear. Someone says, oh, you got to have it. And I've known dozens of guitar players that had to have a Tube Screamer on their pedal board because other people had them. And I've had them, and I've had the copies, and I've had the 2-in-1, I've had the 808, I've had the 808 with the TS9 clipping and all of that, you know, happy horse crap. But basically, if you're a Stevie Ray Vaughan fan and you want to be a Stevie Ray Vaughan player, copycat, you know, he used the Ibanez, the older one from the 70s with the square button. Later on, towards the end, he used the one from the 80s with the big metal button. So, and I've had arguments with guys with that before. And he didn't use the gain. He had the gain down, but he had the volume cranked all the way up. And that's how he used it. So there's a lot of misconceptions about the Tube Screamer. And again, it's, you know, following the pack. I don't want to follow the pack. I want to have my own sound, have my own thing going. And I'm looking for a tone where, like here, if I have this on and I'm doing just regular playing, right? I have that, and it's not really metal sounding. It's kind of toned back because I have the amp set at different numbers so that the pedal by itself, and this is not a good pickup to show you. The gain is only at 3, between 3 and 4. I normally leave it at 3, but sometimes I put a towel over it. I have a cover, but I don't deal with the cover unless I'm transporting the amp to do a gig. I'll put a towel, and sometimes the towel moves it a little bit, but it never goes past 4. It's between 3 and 4, mostly. And that's the amp by itself. Again, this is a super bright pickup. I should switch with the, because that's super distortion. Whew, did you see that? And great chords. They're like $19 off of Amazon. Yeah, the price went up. I bought one and sent it to my buddy as a birthday gift. So here. See how soft that is? As if the bass is up, but it's cranked. I've got that kill switch on here, so if I roll it back, turn it all the way up. So yeah, that's how I have it. Stacked now with this pickup, with the Zeus. Now, if I turn that off and went with the Demon FX, it's like I turned the tone down. It got really bassy. But again, that's the sound I like to hear. Something like, and I've been trying, this is the tone I've been chasing for years. Believe it or not, the Larry Carlton gain. It's thick, It's not overbearing, but it just has a good sound to it. I notice a lot of fusion players now playing through a fractal or playing through, you know, a board that's simulated sounds, and it's got so much effects on it. You know, it's just, I like to hear like the way you hit the pick, the way you hit the string, you know, the whole bit. I like to hear a guitar going through a pedal board into an amp, just like Tony McAlpine. You know, you get that feel, you get that sound for it. You're playing through a processor. Everything's just gonna, no matter what you play, no matter what guitar you play, no matter what pickups, it's all gonna sound the same. And I don't like that. So yeah, that's what. And these, I believe, are the Super Distortion. I think it is on here. I think my natural one is the LB on there. But yeah, that's how I use it. And I'll just show you the amp really quick. I don't know if it's gonna have any, be able to see any light. But I'll pause it one more time. Bam. Okay, here we go. You can see it. I should have brought a camera in, but these are the important knobs right here. That setting right there is what gives me my tone. First time I'm ever using reverb. The boost is just, I don't even use it, but I don't go past 1 just in case. That's the volume on the amp. That's my second, the overdrive, the clean, and that's how I have it set. High, mid, low, and noise gate is always off. I don't know, see, that moves from the towel. And as you can see, it's on 3. So, and that's my volume. That is it, everyone. So, yeah, Beanie from the bedroom. Thanks for watching. Have a good day and a better tomorrow.